A little bit for the specific circumstances that we're in, but it was written by a gentleman by the name of Rupert McCall, who was an accountant. He didn't like the fact that he was spending so much time at work, and cut it all away to write a bit of poetry, write a few stories, so he could spend time with his family, and has made a reasonable living out of that. Anyway, the title of it is called Green and Gold Malaria. I want you to reflect back over the last 10 days. Think about the things that you've done, the places you've seen. You started in Darwin, you went to the spectacular King George River, you went to Biggie Island, to Cross Creek, and now Cable Beach in Broome. Okay, some pretty amazing places, and that's so much of what Australia has to offer. So this is it, Green and Gold Malaria. The day would soon arrive when I could not ignore the rash. I was obviously ill, and so called upon Dr. Nash. His standard consultation would adjudicate my fate. I walked into his surgery, and I gave it to him straight. Doc, I wonder if you might explain this allergy of mine. I get these pins and needles that run up and down my spine. From there across my body, it will suddenly extend. My neck would feel a shiver, the hairs would stand on end. And then there is a symptom that only a man can fear, choking in the throat and shedding the tears. Well, the doc scratched his melon with a rather worried look. His furrowed brow suggested that the news to come was crook. What is it, Doc? I motioned. Have I got a rare disease? I'm man enough to cop it sweet, so give it to me, please. I'm not too sure, he answered, in a puzzled kind of way. You've got some kind of fever, but it's hard for me to say. When is it you get this most peculiar condition? Thought for just a small moment, but I gave him my position. I get it when I'm standing on an Anzac Day parade. I get it when the anthem of our native land is played. I got it when Meninga made a Kiwi crunching run, and I get it when Ponting swings the blade to score another flashing ton. I get it when the banjo takes me down the snowy river, and Matilda sends me a waltzing with a Billy boiling shiver. I got it in '99 when Ealsey held the World Cup high, and I get it from time to time when the Socceroos are on the fly. It hit me hard when Sydney held the greatest games of all, and when I see our farmers working hard, standing tall. It near flattened me when Bertrand raised the boxing kangaroo, and when Thorpe smashed that record, well, the rashes were true blue. So tell me, Doc, I queried, am I really going to die? He broke into a smile. He looked me in the eye. He fumbled with his stethoscope, pushed it out of reach. He wiped away a tear and gave me his stirring speech. From the beautiful beaches of Queensland to the sweeping shores of Broome, on the harbour banks of Sydney when the Waratahs in bloom, from Uluru at sunset to the mighty Tasman Sea, and the beautiful Adelaide cathedrals to the roaring MCG. From the great Australian bight right up to the Gulf of Carpentaria, the medical profession call this the green and gold malaria. But forget about the textbook, son, for the truth I shouldn't hide. This rash that you've contracted is good old Aussie pride. I'm afraid you were born with it, and one thing is for sure, you'll die with it, young man, although there'll never be any cure. Right, yeah, that's it. That's Green and Gold Malaria. It's one of my favourite poems for very obvious reasons, but what I hope that you guys can take away from the last 10 days